I want to show you guys what real marriage is about. Now look at. I'm always doing
He
work.
works in his good clothes and gets everything nice, filthy, dirty, and greasy.
Sandy comes back today from the laundry. We have laundry here in at the marina, right? You put quarters in a machine and whatnot like that.
Okay, so I did laundry today.
Who do you guys believe?
I dropped my bleach into the machine and landed on John's shirt.
Okay, guys. Okay, so here's a nice shirt. Okay, this is a nice shirt. What's the brand?
That was
of it?
given to you.
This was Old Navy. That's a nice quality
That
shirt.
was given to you.
Okay, and she ruined it. Okay,
Yes.
and she comes back to the boat and she goes, you know what? I got some bad news.
Yeah.
And she shows me this shirt. Now it's not a big deal because you know what? I'm gonna wear this anyways
Yeah.
because like it's cool. Like this is in the Bahamas. This is a beautiful shirt.
And I can add more to balance.
No, I don't want you to
the side.
touch it. No,
I can
no.
balance it
No,
off.
I don't want you to
but-
balance it because I
anyways.
think it's creative the way it is.
Okay,
I'm not
so
mad.
why are you complaining?
I just want to let people know that you nag the shit out of me,
Negative.
and this is what I get. Okay, an Old Navy shirt, quality Old Navy
You
shirt,
get a piece of artwork.
and
Yeah.
and here we are. This is. Yeah, good for you, Sandy. Thank you very much for this. I
You're
appreciate
welcome.
it.
You're welcome.
It must be my birthday or
It's,
something.
you know, it's going to be worth money one day.
Yeah. Thank you for watching, and thank you for the comments, and we love that, and you know, we'll see you next time.
And pay attention to your bleach when you're washing. Meh,
What are
my
you
2
using
cents.
bleach on colors for?
I was not. I knocked it when I was sorting out my whites.
Yeah, hence that none of her clothes got damaged. Hence that.
I know.
Because
that
you know-
was the best part
Okay.
because they were in the bottom of the machine. Your stuff was in the top.
You know what? I'll bet. I call bullshit on that because you will not wash your clothes with my clothes in
I
the first
do.
place.
You don't have enough clothes to wash in a whole load. So I have to share the load with you.
Thanks, guys. See you next time. We are at Costco right now, and right across the street from a Costco is a Buc-ee's. A Buc-ee's. There it is.
So I spied this out the other day, and they're still here. I've never seen these at home, this variety pack of Ziplocs at Costco. So I'm purchasing it here. I feel it's a pretty good deal.
I think you've got a shopping disease.
Yeah.
No, honestly, I think, and the kids think the same thing.
Negative, Mr. Amazon King. I don't even know what I bought. What did I buy? I don't know.
So guys, every Christmas, Sandy gets an event calendar for the kids. I mean, our own kids got event
Yeah.
calendars every year, right?
Advent calendars. Yeah, it's just a thing I do.
Right, okay,
Yeah,
and
like
we're in Costco here in the United States, and Sandy sees these event calendars here, you know, Disney and that. But they're $28.99, and there's a Star Wars one as well. They're $29, and I said to her, I said, do you spend that on the kids every year, like all these years? Has there been the event calendars? For $28, I want passes to Magic Kingdom. Like, come on, man. Guys, it gets so hot here in Florida at around 1 o'clock, it becomes unbearable to work on the boat outside. So we take the opportunity to go grocery shopping at that with this heat going on. And we'll end up here at Costco or Walmart or whatever like that to get our supplies. And today we needed more bottled water, that's for sure. And then we're going to head over to Buc-ee's, which is right across the street, like I showed you earlier. If you like Buc-ee's, we should be friends. There. What is this?
It's an advent calendar of socks, 12 days of Christmas socks.
Socks?
Yeah.
Oh, these are adult.
Adult, youth, and toddler.
Oh my God, so what do you do here?
Well, the 12 days before Christmas, they open a window and get a pair of socks in them. So These are the Bucky socks. Yeah, so you do it on the back there.
Really, 12 days before Christmas.
Yeah.
That's an advent calendar.
12 days, yeah. Normally an advent calendar is the whole month.
Oh, I thought so too.
Yeah. But this is very different and kind of unique.
I'd say.
Yeah.
We need 4, dear.
I know.
That's only 3.
No kidding.
Look at this. Sandy's got a shopping disease. I am not kidding you, man. She is so dangerous. Grocery shopping is the worst. Okay, she belongs to all these little apps, and she gets deals, and the freezer's full, and then she starts putting stuff at the kids' freezers. And no, it's a disease. She needs help.
I don't spoil myself hardly ever, so jam it. It's food. We need food, and it's on sale.
Socks are food?
No, but this is for the kids. This is for me.
You're not going to believe the deal on ice here. Look at this. A large bag, $2. But how big is the large bag? 20 pounds. 20 pounds of ice at Bucky's. $2. I can't find a better deal.
Hold on, this bag's split. One second.
Sandy, you want a hand with that? Are you having some difficulty? How many bags are you going to ruin? Unbelievable.
You can't lift the bag this heavy.
Why was that funny? Here, hold on. Here, hold that. Here, hold that.
This was what we're doing until we can get our refrigeration fixed.
Well, one of our refrigerations.
Yeah, that got blown out from the lightning storm.
I'm going to take a Coke out of here. Take that ice for my cup. Here, want some ice for your cup?
Sure.
Sure, go ahead.
Yeah.
Good morning, guys, and welcome to the bowels of the Navicula. We are down below in the guest quarters. This is the front of the boat. There's a double bed here. Maybe it's a queen, I'm not sure. And then there's another one on this side here, but just a single. And anyways, we use this to prep our, while we're on the hard, we use it to prep our, have tools out and things. I just want to show you what I bought recently, an addition to, and what it is the Navicula makes water from salt water, okay? We have a water maker, which is really cool. And it's one of those things where Sandy wanted it. It costs a lot of money, but it's cheaper for me to buy water and pump it on board. You know, that's the but is it an inconvenience? Not really. We're usually somewhere where we can get water. But we installed a water maker last year, I believe it was last year, and it worked great, flawlessly. It's a lot more work for me, but Sandy doesn't care because now she has unlimited supply of water. We have 2 tanks here. We probably carry 200 gallons of, probably more, I can't even remember, 200 gallons of fresh water. And regardless of what we carry, if it's just Sandy and I, we can get away with 3 weeks. You know, that's showering every day, but I mean military showers, guys. I know I've mentioned this to you before, and we do military showers. So, and water conserving. But with a water maker, I've got to make water every 3 days. I've got to use this every 3 days. So it's unlimited. She can have long showers now. We don't have to do military showers. And when she does the dishes now, she can do it like at home, just keep the tap running. But what I've done, and we produce about 20 gallons an hour maybe 17, let's just call it 17 gallons an hour now. And so I've just purchased another, one of these membranes that I have already gives us about 17 gallons an hour on our system. And I've just purchased another one. Again, this is another boat dollar. And what happens, I'll be able to double. The theory is I'll be able to do, 36 gallons of water an hour, which will cut down my, because I got to run it on the generator, so it'll cut down the time I have to run the generator. So that'll be cool. And it'll cut down the time that I have to stay on the boat. I was doing it every 3 days for about an hour and a half. Okay, that's how, and that would fill the tanks, okay? An hour and a half. Now I will be able to probably do it for under an hour, 45 minutes, hopefully. I mean, that's theory and math works. I'll be able to do it for half an hour to 45 minutes, and then I'll be free. It's a little bit more maintenance for me, but Sandy doesn't really care about that. She just self-serving and wants everything for herself. Extra. This is what's inside. This is what's inside this this vessel. Is the membrane. It's an expensive membrane, and what happens is we put water through high pressure at 800 pounds per square inch. Okay, and it shoots the salt water through there, and then the good water goes into the tank, but only about 10 of all the water that goes through here, 90% of it goes overboard, and only about 10% gets saved for fresh water. And we have a testing system where we monitor the water to make sure that the parts per million are under 500, which is more than adequate. We usually have it around 240 actually, and then it's just great drinking water. It's actually good drinking water. Well, Sandy, what do you think of the taste of the well, there is no taste, but
it's
what do you?
fine.
Yeah,
It's
you like
fine.
it. She's not complaining.
I don't
So
have
there's
a
a
problem with it at all.
yeah, which is very unusual. So yeah, so that's another thing we're adding to the Navicula while we're on the hard here, and we can't use this until we're in the salt water. We cannot test this system with city water, because the city water has chlorine in it, and it will ruin this membrane. So it can only work in like city, in when the boat is in the water. Like it can work. You can try it in fresh water, but it can't be city water. It's got to be natural, just goopy water. And the other thing is you don't want to make water. You don't want to like convert reverse osmosis. It's called. You don't want to do this while you're in a harbor, right? Because in the harbors, some harbors are pretty yucky, and the anti-fouling is coming off the boats, and the water's kind of dirty sometimes. So you don't make water there. You usually make water when you're in pristine conditions. Okay, that's where you want to make water, out in the middle of the ocean, like en route and whatnot. So that way it prevents the membrane from getting screwed up. Don't get me wrong, there's other pre-filter system too. I run it through a 5 micron, a 20 micron, and then a 5 micron filter before it even gets to this membrane. So, but anyways, we're going to have 2 of these, and we'll cut down our time hopefully and produce more water quickly. Yeah, that's pretty cool. The systems get complicated on these boats, guys. I mean, like, there's something to be said for just having a bare bones boat, okay? And as you keep with inverters and solars and water makers and electronics, it gets really complicated, and the systems you're always, you become dependent on them too. But I have a backup, right? So before, if the water maker fails, because water makers, I know more people with failed water makers than I know people with running water makers. And what happens is we still have containers that we can get fresh water on board the Navicula at any time. We use bladder bags, but that's a different story. And we can always get fresh water onto the Navicula. Yeah, so we're cool.